Welcome Street Rats to Night City. I'm the one and only Moxie 11, bringing you slightly biased news footage from the fourth wall. We returned just as combat started to get underway, with the sounds of an approaching AV inbound. I asked for clarification from both Rex and Checkers. Rex can't see what it is, it's too far away, but he does confirm that it's coming from the east. Checkers says she's hit bad, she's bleeding out, and doesn't have a medkit on her. She also was unable to set the charge on the driver's door, and after a prompt from Rex, crawls under the bullet to the other side, where Colt and I have taken up position. While Oz continues to lob grenades from the south, taking cover behind one of the buildings, I add to the confusion tossing a sleep grenade and taking out one of security before heading back along the bullet to drop off my medkit to Checkers. The Doberman attempts to help, but the enemy closest to me is well armored, according to Rex, who fires from his nest, hitting but doing little damage. Still, it does focus the enemy on the drone instead of me, allowing me to finish off two of the security as the rest start to delta. Sadly, the Doberman is taken out, and 3 bullet security manage to escape as an Osprey arrives, carrying a group of Snake Nation. Wraith has been running around the building to get into his second position, and despite the plan, Guy and Delilah get in the car, presumably for more cover from the Osprey, or to help take it out. No. Seems our boy has other plans, as the car takes off to the north and Delilah gets on the radio to say Guy has gone AWOL before her transmission ends. That wasn't bad enough. A mech emerges from the cargo area, and Cammy has been booted from the architecture. Thankfully, the MP Colt drop didn't affect our team, and the enemy Netrunner hasn't been seen in the architecture since. This gives Deeps time to take control of the mech and turn it on the Snake Nation. While they're distracted, I move to the cargo area and notice it's filled with mechs lining both walls. So far, it looks like the demon only activates one at a time, so when I take my shots, I aim for the Snake Nation. With the mech set on a new target, Deeps exits the architecture and follows Cammy out of the tunnel, and below the bullet both getting attacked by the blood swarms since neither were wearing the anti-smog masks, and sparking an argument with me about how that was, indeed, part of the plan. Colt and Checkers managed to crack the driver's side door, but the enemy Netrunner won't exit with assurance we won't shoot him, and Deeps won't let him go until he gives us control of the demon, causing the Netrunner to shoot Colt when she moves to get inside the cab, and he exits out the other side to make a run for it. Now, the Osprey starts leaving, as they don't seem keen on taking on a mech, and Rex misses it with both rockets, but at least it's gone. Sadly, the mech is destroyed, and immediately another one is activated. Blessedly, Cammy hears my panic, tells me to shoot the console to power down the mech since they can't get back into the architecture. The enemy Netrunner's deck is fried. With Oz's help, we do enough damage to turn it off, and a minute later, the bullet is back up and running and heading out. Rex takes off ahead, Deeps runs to the station for a snack run, and Wraith patches up the injured, including Cammy, who I bring to the cargo area before sitting in the cab with Colt and Oz. We tell them we'll help get Delilah back, and I assure Oz that she's smart. Smarter than Guy, she could outsmart him easily if he slips up and get out on her own. In the meantime, I plan to contact Phoenix to keep an eye and ear out once we're back in the city. Should probably get Wraith to patch me up too. A ripped t-shirt isn't as good as proper medical care. Until next time, stay safe, Cyberpunks. This has been your Night City Recap with Moxie 11.